Mom, you just don't understand! We all know how video games can be viewed by people who typically do not play them, or by people who might not have ever even turned on a console or PC in their lifetime. The stereotypes around video games and video game players has always been around and will likely remain. For us as people, we're all very different. And yeah, some of these stereotypes are true. Are there losers who play video games? You betcha. Now, how we define loser will depend from person to person, but I think a lot of people might unfairly get put into this category. You might not know it, but a lot of these people might be a lot happier than you are in your life. And a lot of these people are actually extremely talented and smart individuals. Now, if you are a video game player, you will likely agree with most of what I am saying here. But if you're someone who this video is getting shared with, or someone who stumbles across it and you don't play video games yourself, or maybe have some negative things associated with video games, maybe this video will open up your eyes a little bit to the positive things that video games actually do for children and adults alike. Here are the top 5 positive things that video games can and do for many, many people. But wait, before we get too much into it, it is important to point out that addiction of any kind is usually a negative thing for said person and the people surrounding that person, whether it be family or friends. I did an entirely separate video on video game addiction. The link to that will be directly below in the description, as well as at the end of the video. And at the end of this video, I will briefly touch on it quickly. Number 1, creating new friendships. Did you know that playing video games has not only created many new great friendships for gamers, but also has allowed people to retain important real-life friendships that would normally be lost with time? Playing games with other people online is a very normal thing now. Our internet capabilities these days allow you to constantly be interacting with others when you are online if you so choose. I have met so many people online through video games, people that I did not know before, and have created amazing friendships that have benefited my life as well as theirs. Well, at least I hope to feel the same way. They say don't judge people by their appearances, but judge them by their character. Well, video games force you to do just that. If you have met some friends online and formed a friendship, you likely will know as much about the person as if you met them at, let's say, work. I still retain many online friendships, and I have also met some of these gamer friends in actual real life, like went out for food and got some drinks, etc. And yeah, they always turned out to be the friend I thought they would be. Like-minded individuals who like similar things, who believe in similar things, are the same types of people who would attract to you in real life and become your friend. Sure, at first, becoming friends with anyone online used to be very weird. It was unheard of. There wasn't as much tools at your disposal to really get to know someone. Not anymore, guys. The online world has become part of the world we live in, and this form of connection can and does create meaningful relationships. Do not be ashamed. As I said before, video games also have helped many people retain friendships, such as childhood friends or friends that you met in college or at work. How many of your friends did you lose contact with over the years? Everybody gets different jobs, moves to different places, life gets busy. But video games have provided a way for people to retain these friendships, a place where you can keep in touch, talk about life, talk about problems, help each other, and of course have a shitload of fun together, which is important for retaining friendships. Without video games, a lot of great people in my life would of course remain in my heart, etc. But in reality, many of these friendships fade, but video games have kept many of them alive for me. Number 2, passion. This one is simple, guys. Video games are a passion for many, many people. Some people enjoy arts and crafts, some people enjoy woodworking, some people enjoy TV, some people enjoy mathematics, some people enjoy motorcycles, some people enjoy video games. Imagine life without any passions, without any enjoyable hobbies. Imagine it, guys. It sucks. It almost feels like, what's the point in living? The video game addict who plays for 12 hours a day, doesn't have a job, and is extremely unhealthy can almost be as bad as the businessman who works 12 hours a day, 7 times a week, and only cares about money and has no passions. What's the point in living life if you don't have time or just don't have any passions? You are basically just a moving machine, and you will die that way as well. In my opinion, having things in life that you are passionate about is just as important as being disciplined in life to the things that you don't necessarily enjoy in life, such as many people's jobs. Video games are truly a passion for many. They provide a place of happiness and interest and focus, enjoyment, and who is someone to tell you that you shouldn't be feeling that way? Make time for your passions. It is important for your soul, it's important for your well-being, and don't judge others for what they do in their free time like they should not judge you. Number 3, challenges and learning opportunities. Video games provide challenges, they provide opportunities to learn, opportunities to grow, and maybe most importantly, they can give you that sense of accomplishment that even if you live a successful life, your job just does not provide to you. Accomplishing things outside of video games in your place of employment or school, etc. is of course very, very important, but honestly, getting that raise or learning about a new product that you actually don't care about doesn't really provide true happiness for many people. Accomplishing tasks in video games or winning against other players in more competitive focused games in an environment that you truly are excited and happy to be in can create a sense of achievement and happiness in people that is hard to find in other places in life, especially when you get a little older. I remember when I beat Sekiro, Bloodborne, and Dark Souls 3, I honestly felt more accomplished than when I graduated college or even made it through boot camp. It's kind of funny, but true. Most other activities that you do in life are because you have to. They are called responsibilities, and they are very important, but they're usually a bit dull. Beating games like Dark Souls provided me with some extra happiness in life by doing something I enjoyed. Who can argue with that? Also, some video games provide challenges that are extremely hard, and only people who develop great eye-hand coordination and have a smart brain can complete them. There's a lot of very talented, smart minds that you can come across in the world of video games, and video games provide an outlet for these people to challenge themselves in an enjoyable environment, which can be rare to find these days. Number 4, adventure, mystery, and excitement. Okay, so yeah, this kind of goes along with the passion category, but I think it deserves its own discussion. Remember when you were a kid and you looked into the woods with that sense of adventure and mystery? You would go hiking and look out for ghosts and dream of where the future was going to bring you. Well, yeah, you can still get that from other activities in life when you get older, but the truth is, for most people, this sense of adventure and mystery dies a little with age. Yes, as adults, you can still find satisfaction in life with new things, and things that didn't interest you as a kid interest you now, such as politics or just how things work in general. But there's a reason most of us look back and say, damn, I miss being a kid. Well, video games revive this feeling of adventure and mystery for many people, and although maybe it's not essential for everyone in life, there are many people, including myself, who feel themselves getting sad or depressed because life just seems a bit boring. It's not what you imagined it to be as a kid. Video games honestly and truly revive this feeling of excitement for life, the feeling of having a purpose, the feeling that you can do something special that maybe you can't actually do in your life. Knowing that a new game is coming out, or a new expansion, or being deeply immersed in a game ready to explore more can actually make people happier in their lives outside of video games. When a new game is going to drop, I'm usually pretty excited and energetic in life outside of games, or even if I'm just playing a great game. Throughout the day, I have something to look forward to, something that fills my mind with adventure and curiosity and excitement. This in turn makes me a better person to be around in general. Sure, life gets a little more boring as an adult for many people. In fact, I could say for most people. But video games are honestly a way for many people to retain some of this excitement in life that most tend to lose. Of course, going on vacation, etc. provides this feeling as well. But the truth is, most people work all day. You only have a few hours at night or on the weekend to do things that you want to do. Video games are just a push of a button away. They're very convenient. They usually don't require vast amounts of money, and you can play them for however long you choose to. They can be a very nice addition to life. Number 5, teamwork and competition. This one goes out to all my competitive multiplayer focused gamers. I played sports for most of my life. The teamwork and competitiveness that I used to experience, the urge to want to get better, I felt was almost an essential part to my happiness as a kid and in my early 20s. But with age, we typically lose free time, and we also lose our physical abilities to continue to play the sports that we used to. Multiplayer competitive focused video games such as Call of Duty, Fortnite, Apex Legends, League of Legends, Overwatch, or even games that promote teamwork in a way that doesn't involve competing against other actual players, but more so requires you to work with your friends to accomplish hard tasks. All of these games satisfy that competitive feeling that many of us thrive off of, that feeling of wanting to get better so you don't let your teammates down, or proving yourself in an arena. On top of satisfying that competitive edge, these games many times force you to learn to organize and work with other players to be successful. These are all the same feelings I had when playing real life sports. This is why you are starting to see a rise of esports. These professional gaming teams have insane skills in teamwork, and many times they deserve as much credit as some real life sports get. The ability to compete against other players makes me excited in life. It challenges me to get better, to play better with my friends, and although it can also cause a lot of rage moments when you lose, the satisfaction of when you do win makes up for it all. It's just not the same as trying to get the highest sales for your company's quarterly report. So what I'm basically saying in this video is video games provide a hell of a lot of good things for people in life that others may not know. So if you or someone you know plays them, remember they can bring a lot of happiness to people. Most people who make fun of them or say how bad they are usually are the people who are not that happy in their own lives, and they tend to almost be jealous that you actually have a real passion in life for something and they don't. Now, I did say I would touch on addiction aspects quickly. For a full video on video game addiction, click on the link below in the description or the one that pops up in the top right of this video. Video games can be easy to get addicted to, and if you find yourself addicted, even though they are still an amazing passion and you enjoy when you are playing them, if they have ruined your relationships outside of games and ruined your ability to be a productive member of society, I promise you, you will not be happy. So it's important to ask yourself if you are unhealthily addicted or if video games are just a nice addition to your life. It's important, guys. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I do all sorts of videos on this channel, ranging from comedy videos to game reviews to tutorials to live streams, as well as odd videos like this one. I appreciate all of your guys' support, and I will see you on the next one.